Though the original provisions of the Constitution did not directly address the institution of slavery, 70 years after its ratification, language was added to the document that confronted the issues of racial justice. The Civil War Amendments, as they are called, were ratified in the years immediately following that great conflict. The 13th Amendment, which was ratified in 1865, prohibited slavery in the United States. The 15th Amendment, which was added in 1870, established the right of citizens to vote regardless of race, creed, color, or previous condition of servitude. The 14th Amendment, which was added in 1868 and is really most important for our purposes, establishes that all persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens and that no state shall deprive citizens of their rights under the Constitution or deny to any citizen within their jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. The 14th Amendment consists of 5 sections, the first and the 5th being the most essential for us. Section 1 reads, "All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside." Before the ratification of the 14th Amendment, individual states determined who was and who was not entitled to citizenship status, and therefore who was and who was not entitled to citizenship rights. Clearly, the framers of the 14th Amendment were concerned that the states, particularly the former Confederate states, would use this authority to deny the newly freed slaves full citizenship rights. By establishing that any person born or naturalized in the United States is a U.S. citizen first, and consequently a citizen of the state in which he or she resides, the 14th Amendment provided the constitutional basis for national citizenship and uniform citizenship rights, irrespective of the state wherein a person resides. Section 1 continues, "No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law." This is the famous Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment, which we have spent so many previous lectures discussing. Section 1 concludes with, "Nor shall any state deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws." This equal protection clause of the 14th Amendment is critical to the constitutional protection of equality and is the basis for so many of the civil rights issues of the 20th century. Section 5 of the 14th Amendment reads, "The Congress shall have the power to enforce by appropriate legislation the provisions of this article." Make a note of Section 5, as it is critical to our discussion in the next segment of congressional efforts to legislate civil rights during the Reconstruction period.